is Thomas Renwart and I graduated in a Master's in Textile Design in 2019 when I was 24. I started my own practice as an artist, especially in the field of weaving, jacquard weaving and embroidery, which I also extensively learned at school.
I'm Nathalie van der Massen. I graduated from LUCA School of Arts in 2013. Today I run a small independent studio located in Antwerp, and I'm specialized in design, art and interior architecture.
In the beginning we learn to see different views. A designer, artists, also the teachers are a beautiful diverse group of artists, designers, also people who work in the field of industry, engineers as well, textiles engineers. So we get to taste everything, and then we get the space, actually 4 years time, to develop the position you want to take. And for me it was quite clear that I wanted to use the medium of the art or artist.
I see textiles as an autonomous spatial element that can be used in an architectural context, and I like to explore the field of industrial production and the artistry of craftsmanship. The kind of freedom that I got when I was in school to explore different facilities and different kind of techniques is something I do today as well.
And there is still a very big link between what I learned at LUCA and what I do now, and that's mainly the alter ego of the gardener actually. The more time there is between your graduating and becoming a more adult person, there is also a sort of experience of life, and the daffodil is in America, for example, in the 60s was a cussing word for the LGBTQ+ community. The juxtaposition between hope and the Renaissance, let's say, of spring, and being a word to describe people in a negative way, something that I like a lot. And today, yeah, the gardening is really an active part of my practice, and that's something I was able to develop through the medium of textiles and the mentality. So a lot of little seeds were sown, and today they start flowering bit by bit, I think.
Who really helped me out and inspired me was my mentor in my master's degree, and she kind of got me into contact with textiles and architecture. She introduced me to the Flemish Architecture Institute, where I did the research on the archive of Bataille Ibens, and I did an exhibition there. So it was like the first steps into the scene, which was very valuable and got me into what I do today. I try to balance the more technical assignment with also a lot of material and artistic research. So it's something that is very important to keep both going, and it feeds each other.
Textiles is taking patience, time to look, to try, to feel, smell, to also put things in contrast with each other, like paper yarn and then shiny lurex yarn. The technique is also very important, and I think that's the beautiful thing about textiles, is that such a big spectrum of trying, materializing, making sure the concept is clearer at the end.
We have a really strong heritage in Belgium and in the region of textile production and knowledge about how to produce natural materials, which is very challenging. So that is also something that I really like to learn from and see and take as an inspiration to create new materials and new pieces. We
were encouraged to look at what our mentality is through textiles, and it's not only cloth, it can be a picture, it can be something you see in the open air. I think that part of the education influenced my vision the most, I think.
What I really appreciated is that we got full access to all the facilities at the school and all the different workshops. So as a student you get a lot of possibility to develop new ideas and to explore different techniques.
You have ceramics, painters, graphic designers, illustrators, textiles. Everyone meets each other in the masters, and that way you actually can help each other or talk with each other, and it's also a big starting point for after your masters
even after you finish the degree, you feel still a connectivity between like the alumni and the mentors. You kind of become a part of a community of textile designers.
So that's, I think, unique to the course, that there's a lot of meeting with things you may not have met yet.